Y'all like that? Should I cut them little dreads off, huh? Y'all trying to heal or y'all like fucking suffering? I think niggas like being depressed. I think all you motherfuckers like being depressed for no reason. Hurt people hurt people. Y'all know that. I ain't got to tell y'all this shit. Y'all know hurt people hurt people. Depressed people makes more people depressed. How y'all gonna heal though? Nobody trying to heal. Niggas don't even know how to heal. Niggas wanna go and spread their problems to everybody, you know, man, this happened to me, that happened to me, I just don't know what to do. He cheating on me, she did this to me, he did that to me. Hurt people hurt people, y'all know that. Y'all trying to heal or now? I don't know who my one viewer is, who that is, cause I know motherfuckers be spying on me. Reporting shit to my job, they be watching me. Fucking parole be watching me. Fucking mayor and them be watching me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk my shit. But yeah. So I tell people this shit all the time, right? If you wanna heal, it's a secret. It's an art of healing, right? And I know a lot of people talk to psychiatrists, psychologists, and all this shit here, but I ain't none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? I just know how to heal, you feel me? Like, and you gotta learn this shit, right? It's called an art. Y'all can hear me pretty good, right? I don't wanna have that shit too loud, but it's called the art of letting shit go. That's how you heal. If you're really trying to heal, start letting shit go. Like, if I come to you today, right, and I take $5 from you, right? Let's say I take $100 from you. I'm gonna be on some real shit. Say I take $100, I steal some shit from you, and every time you see me, you still mad about $100. You know what I'm saying? You still mad because I did some shit to you and you just ain't forgave me, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you this, right? It's just like if you get a soul, you scrape your feet or some shit, you hurt, you know what I'm saying? How you heal from that shit is, I don't know, how you heal from that shit. Like, if you scrape your fucking foot, right, sooner or later, a week from now, that shit ain't gonna hurt the same. And matter of fact, your body can't even remember how that shit felt. You can't even remember how that shit felt. You know what I'm saying? We're in the Matrix right now, so yeah, that's why we got all this shit going on, because we're in the Matrix, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, if your body don't remember pain, you know what I'm saying? Why do you remember pain? Why you remember when a motherfucker took some shit from you, did some shit to you, hurt you, you know, whatever they may have did to you, you know what I'm saying? It's only because you wanna hold on to that shit, because they give you a reason to be mad, give you a reason to be upset, it give you a reason to be emotionally fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So every time you see this person, now this shit arises in you, an anger, a type of envy, a type of disdain or disregard. You hate that person, you know what I'm saying? Because they did some shit to you that you just can't get over. And like I tell people all the time, you have to learn the art of letting shit go. Nobody on this planet is fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fucked up. Everybody got some type of bullshit with them, flaws in them, you know what I'm saying? Shit they ain't dealt with, you know what I'm saying? Some type of emotional trauma, emotional drama, you know what I'm saying? And then the programming from the TV, from the radio, all the violence, all the negativity, all the low vibrations, that shit is programming you on how to think and how to react, you know what I'm saying? How to act. So, in order to let that shit go, you gotta let that shit go. You just gotta be like, fuck that. I ain't gonna let that. When this motherfucker pull up, I ain't gonna say shit to him. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna leave. And matter of fact, I'm gonna speak to this motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because a person who truly have let that shit go, they have forgave that person and moved the fuck on. They let go. Same way your body can't remember, you know, when your mama whooped your ass, your body can't physically remember that. You remember it in your mind, but your body, the pain that you felt at the time, you can't even remember how that pain felt. You have to actually go in your mind and go deep within your who you is to actually visualize it in your mind, because everything is visual. You know what I'm saying? Visualization is how you program your mind also. So that's why they show you all the negative shit on TV, all the negative shit on the radio, all the negative shit in the music, all the negative shit everywhere you go is some negative bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because now this programming you on how to be a negative ass person. You know what I'm saying? And being that we don't understand how these negative experiences fuck us up, literally, you know what I'm saying, we hold on to that, you know. So in order to, motherfucker told on me and gave me 20 years, you know what I'm saying, in prison, you know what I'm saying. But guess what? I knew out the gate, the first time I sold some drugs, that I could go to prison. You feel me? So I got away 1,000,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Probably 1,000,000,000 times. I sold drugs 1,000,000,000 times. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm so fucked up because a person told on me, knowing that this person, anybody could have told on me. A crackhead buying some crack from me could have told on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be mad at the crackhead because he got caught with a rock and told on me. You know what I'm saying? Nah. How the fuck I'm going to be mad at them when I already know the position they in? But we as people are so fucked up that we want to hold on to negative experiences, and all that do is give you negative energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a poison. You know what I'm saying? And the shit just build up through all the negative shit you've been through. Oh, such and such raped me when I was such and such and such and such. Guess what? The only reason you still suffering from that shit is because you holding on to that shit. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to let it go. So now, every time you think about that, it makes you sad, it makes you depressed, it makes you in this fucked up state. And the more you focus on that negative shit, the more fucked up you get. That's just how it is, period. So now at the end of the day, you walking around and everybody you come into contact with, you thinking about, this person gonna do something to me, that person gonna do something to me. I wonder if he such and such, such and such. I wonder if he did this to somebody. I wonder if she did that to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you projecting that shit outside of yourself, and by you putting that shit on everybody else, now that shit becomes your reality. Because if all you do is walk around thinking somebody gonna rob you, because you got all this money and all these pretty clothes on and this clean car and this jewelry, and all you thinking that somebody might rob you, somebody gonna fucking rob you. Because for the simple fact, that's all you thinking about. The mind is all. The universe is mental. So whatever your fucking mind perceives, you will achieve. If you believe that you're gonna go to school to become a nurse, or a doctor, or a lawyer, or whatever, because your mind believes that, and you focus your energy on that shit, now you make that shit happen. But when you do that same thing with negative experiences, that negative shit happens because your mind creates the reality. You know what I'm saying? So now, all you can think about is negative shit. You know, everybody come to you with how bad their day is, some fucked up shit that happened to them today, some bad experience that they went through. You know what I'm saying? So now, the TV got it on there, the radio got it on there, the music even, you know, is filled with emotions, which ain't nothing but energy, which is energy in motion. You know what I'm saying? So these emotions, you believe in them and you relate to them. So now that becomes your experience. So now you live in that shit. So now your whole day is negative because some such and such happened to you, and this and that happened to you, and that happened to you. So now you just walk around with a whole lot of negative energy, ready to burst that shit out and project that shit on anybody who you think might be on some negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you negative. It ain't everybody else around you, it's you. You the fucking negative person. You know what I'm saying? Because all you think is somebody gonna steal your car, somebody gonna steal your clothes, somebody gonna rob your house, somebody gonna do this to you, somebody gonna do that to you, your boss gonna talk shit to you. So now your boss talks shit to you because you got negative energy about yourself and you carrying that shit around, you holding that shit in. So in order to heal, you gotta learn the art of letting shit go. If somebody cussed you out yesterday, 2 weeks ago, guess what? That shit only affects you for the amount of time that you actually remember that shit or you actually hold on to it. But the moment you be like, man, I ain't gonna even let that shit worry me. that shit is over. You past that shit. That shit can't even affect you no more. But because we walk around with negative relations, negative experiences, negative bullshit all day long, your life becomes negative. All you listen to is music about how this man cheated, how he did you wrong, how men ain't shit, how men did this, he did that to her, he did that to her. Everybody some negative shit. And the moment you actually believe that, now your life, now your man cheat on you. Because all you walking around is some negative beliefs, a negative thought pattern, a negative mind on how this man gonna cheat on you. So now you want to check his phone. Now you want to run up behind him every fucking way he go. Now he can't go hang with the homies because you just thinking about cheating and cheating and cheating and cheating. Same with men. Men do the same shit. All men think about is his girl hanging with them hoes. His girl hanging around there, don't want to come do this with him. Don't want to go that with him. You know what I'm saying? And all this negative shit. So your life becomes negative. And by you projecting that outward, you want to check her phone. You want to check her panties. You want to go and, all this negative shit. The kids, they ain't one over there at the football game. There's some niggas over there. You just want to sit around and watch niggas. Because you think like that. And by you thinking like that, that shit becomes real. That shit becomes manifested in your life because your mind is creating everything that it wants. It's attracting all the negative shit you thinking about because everything you think about becomes real. So if you believe that, Valentine's Day, I got to get $100 or $200 or $1,000 worth of gifts and you don't get it, now that becomes a negative experience to you. But once you say, fuck Valentine's Day, it don't mean shit because guess what? I'm within myself. I'm good. I don't need all this outside negative shit. Nobody don't need to spend $1,000 on me. I could take $1,000 and do all type of shit with it. You know what I'm saying? Give me the $1,000 if that's what it is. Give me the $100. Give me the $50. Give me the $20. And that way you can better your life and stop depending on outside shit to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Happiness, the pursuit of happiness, that's what they say about America. We in pursuit of happiness, you know what I'm saying? Well, happiness within. So if you don't have a car, you still happy. If you don't have a job, you still happy. If you don't have a fucking life, well, I can't say a life, but because most people, they depend on life to make them happy. They think somebody and all these different things outside of themselves is gonna make them happy. But the moment that something comes in and disrupts that, because they depend on, he ain't buy me enough for my birthday. He ain't buy me enough for the anniversary. She ain't buy me enough for Christmas. She ain't buy me nothing what she said she was gonna do. Now you become negative because all you want is some bullshit, negative ass, low vibrational human type of shit. And when you don't get it, now you become negative. Now you mad. Now you upset. Now you can't control your temper. Now you know what I'm saying, want to lash out at somebody because they gave you some negative shit. You know what I'm saying? So now your whole life, your whole reality, that's all you can think about is the negative shit you went through, the negative shit people putting on you, the negative experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bullshit. Because at the end of the day, like, if you didn't give a fuck about if he didn't take you out to eat, you know what I'm saying? Going out to eat don't mean shit. But the moment you say that, I gotta go out to eat at least once a week with my man, if not, he don't love me. You created that. So the minute he don't do what you want him to do, because you want to control shit, you want to make this shit what you want it to be, and it's not what you want it to be. Everybody is free to do what they want to do, what makes them happy, not what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? But since you got, if he don't come and, clean my car out, then I'm mad. If he don't come and, help me do this, I'm mad. If he don't just say I love you every time we get off the phone, I'm mad. You created that. So you creating your own madness. You mad. So your life becomes mad. It becomes negative. But the moment you let that shit go, the moment your life gets better. Because now you're not depending on, all this extra stuff, all this outside sources to make you happy. You become happy within yourself. And once you get that, then now can't nobody take that from you because you in control of your own happiness. But the moment you let somebody else control your happiness, now you mad. Now your energy is all over the place. It's negative. It's low vibration. They told you what to think. They told you how to look at it. They told you how to know. Oh, I know if he don't, if she don't, you know what I'm saying? If she don't come home at 10 o'clock, and that's what we decided and agreed upon, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad. If she don't come in the house before 12, or he don't come in before 12, it must be another bitch. You told yourself that. The world told you that. That's what it takes to make you happy. So now that this man ain't coming to the house, or you ain't coming to the house at this certain time, you mad. You trying to control people with your bullshit. Don't nobody want to go through that bullshit. Everybody's here is a free soul. See, everybody here is a free soul. That means that you are free to be who you want to be. Just like they say in the Feds. Anybody can be who they want to be in here. You could be a lawyer. You could be a doctor. I had one partner say he had a Bentley buried in the backyard. I had Freeway Rick Ross come ask me, man, because it was his celly. He from Shreveport. The dude, my partner from Shreveport. Man, my celly say he got a Bentley buried in the backyard. Now, common sense would tell you, why the would anybody want to bury a Bentley in their backyard? But since you got an expectation on these people and anybody can be who they want to be, it fucks you up when somebody lie to you for no reason. Like, why you worried about somebody else? Like, you know what I'm saying? You cannot control other people. Nobody can control nobody. So by us out here got all this extra shit that makes us happy. When Facebook went down, we are, oh, Facebook is down, it's down. I don't know what I'm going to do. Because now you're dependent upon something outside of yourself to control your happiness. But the moment you say, man, fuck Facebook, I don't even like Facebook. It ain't a big deal. Now you can go ahead and be good because now it doesn't matter to you. It's not a big deal. It don't make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Love. Everybody out here looking for love, chasing love, and love this and love that. I love my car, my dog. People say they fucking animals love them. An animal don't have no concept of love. An animal just has instincts. It goes off of how it's programmed to go. You know what I'm saying? The moment you stop feeding your dog, see if your dog love you. Just stop feeding your dog if your dog love you so much. Oh, my dog, I just love it. No, it loves you because it's feeding you a source of energy for it. You're a source of life for it. But the moment it has to go out and fend for itself, it don't care nothing about what you're talking about. Stop feeding for 2 weeks and see if it come to you when you call it. If your dog love you. So we take all this stuff and we say love. Oh, I love eating. I love this. If this food don't taste right, I ain't going to go there. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? It's only you don't go there. Or you don't like the food because you programmed that food is supposed to taste good. But if you're eating healthy, you would already know that the healthy food don't taste good. So therefore, you creating your own reality on good food and what it's supposed to taste like. And then the moment that you come down with cancer or diabetes or this or that, this and that, now you sad because I can't eat salt. I can't eat this. I can't. So now you'll wind up dying from that. Because you can't control, you let outside things, food, control your happiness. The moment the barbecue don't taste like it's supposed to taste like, you mad. You know what I'm saying? Because you let outside influences, outside things control you. And then you supposed to control it. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing outside of yourself control you unless you give it power to control you. You have to agree that this is what it's supposed to be. I gotta like most women, they want men to pay more than 50% of their bills. If not, that man don't make them happy. So now you want a man that make $100,000 just for you to be happy, when the whole while you only make $30,000. You know what I'm saying? But your happiness depends on materialistic stuff. So now you out here chasing all this stuff and you wonder why I ain't happy. You're not happy because outside stuff is making you sad and you allow it. But the moment you say, man, you know what? I got me. I ain't gonna ask nobody for nothing. I'm gonna do my own thing. Don't nobody owe me this. Ain't nobody gotta help me out. I got my own life under my control. None of this stuff could affect you. But since we love all the materialistic stuff, my car, my house, my jewelry, I know people got 50 pairs of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Because they love shoes. And that's what makes them happy. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying nothing wrong with whatever you use to make you happy. But the moment they take that, whatever that makes you happy, now you sad. Now you depressed. Now you don't know. You don't want to live on. You don't want to keep pushing. You just become in a state of mind depression and all this negative stuff, all these lower vibrations, and now that will cause dis-ease because there's a whole lot of negative energy that builds up within you that causes you dis-ease, that creates disease. They didn't teach you that in church. They didn't teach you that in school because guess what? They want you to love the house, the car, the kids, the dog. I want it all. You know what I'm saying? But the whole while, that's nothing but a lie. None of that stuff supposed to be in control of your happiness. For real. Now let's jam the music. So, like I say, you got to learn the art of letting shit go. Let that bullshit go. If this man is calling you, whatever you feel like he ain't supposed to do, he don't come in, he don't pay the bills, he don't do this or he don't do that, you got control of that. But through love, and that's another thing, through love, people will suffer anything. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody loves you, then they won't. I mean, it just depends on what you call love, first of all. Because if you love yourself, nothing can disturb you from what somebody else is doing for you. If you feel like you with this man, but you love him unconditionally, that means that love has no conditions. Unconditional means no conditions. So you say if he don't do this, and this, those are conditions. And then you wonder why love fails. It fails because you put all these conditions on the bullshit. And it has no condition. You cannot define love. You can't see it, taste it, touch it, smell it, hear it. You can feel it because it's energy. And that's what we're talking about here. Energy. You know what I'm saying? So the moment somebody changes their energy because now they got you, you know what I'm saying? And they got you by taking you out, doing this for you, doing that for you. But then the real you comes out. Now they don't like you. You know why? Because you didn't look deep. That's another thing. Like the lady said, Judge Maybelline, look deep before you leap, right? Look deep before you leap means that you want to look deep into this person before you fall in love with that person, because you can't deal with them. And once you're in love, you'll deal with any fucking thing. You would deal with a motherfucker raping your kids because you love them. You'll deal with a motherfucker beating your ass because you love them. Because guess what? You're looking for outside things to give you love. If you loved yourself, you would never let none of that shit happen in the first place. So you wouldn't have to go to all this, oh, he loved me, I can't leave him now because I'm in love. No. Oh, he be on his Facebook too much. I don't like no nigga be on Facebook. I don't like my girl can't be on Facebook because it's too many niggas on there and she might start liking one. But if you took them conditions off of love, you would love her just for who she is. You would already actually look deep before you got into love with her. And then now, you will have your own self-love and your own control of that, and another person couldn't take love from you. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the thing that I do, right? Say I meet somebody, right? And I'll get in a relationship with them or whatever, right? And so, for the first year, I'm not going to fall in love with you intentionally. For the first year, I'm going to hold my love back for myself because who I'm meeting right now is not the real you. It's not the real you. I'm reading a facade or a stand-in of the real person that's claiming they're you. You know what I'm saying? But 6 months in, 2 months in, you already in love. You head over heels. You just everything about this person. And then when the real person show up, you fall out of love because guess what? You don't know that person that showed up now, the real person. You know what I'm saying? So if you held back, if you hold your love within yourself because you got love for yourself, you're not gonna let nobody come in and disturb your love. Now a person couldn't even come at you like that. Even if they did, you already know, well shit, this is a facade. This ain't even a real person. This is a stand-in. This is a fake person who I'm meeting right now. Yeah, the body, physique, the face attracted me, you know what I'm saying? And he got a job, he got a car, he doing stuff for himself, he take care of his kids. It's still not their real person. It's still not their real person. The real person is the one who you meet a year down the road, 6, 7, 8, 10 months. I say a year, but because 6, 7, 8, 10 months, a person still can have a facade of who they really is, projecting it to you. And then now you so head over heels with that, and when the real come out, you fucked up. But it's too late because you already in love with that person. You know what I'm saying? And you just can't leave them now, even though they beating your ass, even though they dogging your car, even though they don't like your kids, even though they stealing out your purse. You still don't love that person. I mean, you still in love with that person because you gave your love up too easy and too fast because you don't have a love for self. See, if you love yourself, could nothing come in and change that love about yourself. But since we give it to outside things and outside sources, and this what makes me happy, now when they come in and they change, and he don't make me happy no more, love done already took over. So love got you locked in to whoever the fuck this real person is now that you finally meeting. But this ain't the person who you fell in love with. But it's too late because you done gave so much energy, so much feelings and thought on who this person is, and when that real person show up, he fucks you up. So, like I say, you gotta let that shit go. It's called the art of letting shit go for a reason. Because if you steady hold on to people, places, and things that you feel like gives you love, gives you happiness. Oh, I just want my house to look so beautiful. Everything has to be so pretty. And the moment that it ain't that, you fucked up. And you'll destroy everything. You'll beat the kids. You'll kick the man out. You'll do all type of shit. He wrecked my car, but you love your car so much, and you know you ain't paid the bill on the motherfucker for 6 months. Then when they come repossess it, you all on top of the car. You about to die. But you know you ain't paid that fucking note. But you love that car so much because you let outside things control your love, your energy, your feelings. You know what I'm saying? So when you lose it, you fucked up. So like I say, the art of letting shit go, the art of healing means this, knowing that ain't nobody perfect. Your mama ain't perfect, your daddy ain't perfect, your kids ain't perfect, nobody is perfect. But we want all this perfect shit to happen, and then when that shit ain't perfect like we think it should be, we hold it against that person because we looking for outside things to give us love. You know what I'm saying? But if you had love for yourself, could none of that shit disturb you. It couldn't do nothing to hurt you. It couldn't do nothing to take away from the love you got from yourself. But since it's so freely given, then guess what? It gets took. You know, if you love a person and when they die, their love don't change. You're not sorry. You're not mad because you know that's a good person. Why is you crying if you know that's a good person? You can't own nobody, no way. If you try to own somebody, this my man, these my kids, this my dad, this my mom. All this shit is temporary. But you love it so much that it hurts you so bad when you die because guess what? You didn't really love, you love the physical, you didn't love the energy. You didn't love the spirit. Energy is spiritual. Energy not physical at all. You can't see energy. You can feel it though. So if you love the energy about that person and accepted them for who they is, couldn't nothing disturb your fucking energy. Couldn't nothing disturb that. That death couldn't, because you understand that that's just a body. That ain't even that person. That person is living on in another realm, in a higher state of being. But you love the physical, so you cry. What you crying for? Say you're supposed to smile and be happy when somebody die, because now they don't have to suffer down here no more. They ain't got to shit. They ain't got to piss. They ain't got to go to work. They ain't got to eat no more. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to do none of this crazy shit that we all got to do. That's suffering. We suffering. You got to go to work every day. That's a form of suffering. You giving your energy to a place you don't even want to be. Nobody wants to be at work. That's slavery. You forced to go to work. If you don't go to work, your life gonna drastically change within the next 2-3 weeks or a month. If you got a few dollars saved up, 6, 7, 8, 10 months, a year. You know what I'm saying? So you're forced to work. So work is slavery. Believe it or not, it's slavery. You know what I'm saying? So, but since I love this car and this clothes and this house and these shoes and all the stuff that I can do, now it fucks you up. It fucks you up because guess what? I'm going to lose all this shit because I love it. But the moment you say, fuck that job, you're not going to talk to me in any kind of way. I can get another job. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to work for myself because the best love you could get is love of self. The best things you could do is shit for yourself. You working this job, you know these people making millions of dollars a year. You only making 20, 30, 40, 50, $70,000 a year. They fucking over you. They using all your energy to do all the shit they need to do And at the same time, they not fairly compensating you. You done worked at Burger King. You done sold 300 burgers today. But you only made $80. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no fucking love. But you love that job so fucking much that you'll give up. You'll damn near try to kill your boss if he fire you. You'll kill your boss if he fire you. A lot of people, do all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You love your purse that you paid $1,200 for so much that if somebody steal it, you will kill them. That's how much we let this physical world control us. We let all this materialistic shit control us. That purse ain't nothing but some leather with some prints on that motherfucker. That car ain't nothing but some iron out the ground. Look at that car 200 years from now. See what that same car you got gonna be that you love so much. Look what that dog gonna be that you love so much you think love you. Look what that dog gonna be at in the next 5, 7, 10 years. That dog gonna be dead. But we tie love to this shit, so we're really tying our emotions and our feelings into something that's temporary, and it's gonna kill us. And that's what causes us anger, pain, depression, and all this shit here. Cause we love this shit. We loving all temporary shit. Everybody gonna die. Everything has a time and a place. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the car not real. People think cars and all this shit real. That's only a leather person. Leather is just a piece of an animal that they done killed and took and made the skin out of it and made a bag and printed some shit on it and called it Gucci or Louis or whatever the fuck it is. These Nikes, these Jordans, that shit don't love you. You can have 1,000,000 pairs of shoes and that's what give you happiness. That's cool. But imagine the point that you don't get to have those shoes no more. You know what I'm saying? You grow older. Everything has a time and a place. So everything has its season. You might love Jordans now, but here, 20 years from now, you might love Air Max. You might love fucking Huaraches again. You might like fucking just flats. You know what I'm saying? You might just like regular slippers. You know what I'm saying? But you love that so much at that point in time that you would actually kill somebody if they took that from you. And that's where the love of this world come from. It's some bullshit. Because we out here loving all this shit that don't really give a fuck about us. It's temporary. Like I was saying, your car is just iron, metal, iron, copper, plastic, rubber, and other shit that came from the earth. It's gonna go back to the earth. Everything gonna go back to the earth where it came from. But we love this shit so much, it'll cause us anger if they come and tow the car. If somebody kick my car, if somebody do this to my car, if somebody do that to my car, you'll kill somebody. Just because you love this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you asking for it because you don't love yourself. If you love yourself, could none of that shit disturb you. So let all that bullshit go because that's what it's called, an order letting shit go. If somebody raped you when you was 6 years old, guess what? You was 6 years old. You 35 now. You still traumatized off of a rape that happened when you was 12 years old. Like, you supposed to been got over that. But since you don't, that builds up a certain energy within you. So every time that this person comes around, you get mad. You get fucked up. They controlling your energy with that. You want to kill. I can't be around him. I can't stand him. I'll kill him. You know what I'm saying? You will. And that's why so many people get fucked up. He took this from me. He took that. See, I'm going to tell you this. All of the negative shit you go through is to teach you something. It's to teach you something about yourself. It ain't even about the people that's outside of you who did that shit to you. It's about you. And by you not having control of your own energy and you giving it to all these outside sources, now these shit control you. You know what I'm saying? So if you was to be able to let shit go, somebody cussed you out, somebody stepped on your shoe, oh man, it ain't a big deal. Shit. Somebody, bumped your car, oh, it ain't a big deal. Shit, we just gonna call insurance companies to get the car fixed. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in the process, people are stressed. Oh, my car. For 2 months, you done stressed about your car that they gonna pay for to get fixed. And if a person jump out the car and say the wrong shit, you would probably try to kill them or fight them because they hit your car. An accident. You know what I'm saying? But because you don't know how to control your own energy, it fucks you up. You don't know how to control your own emotions. You don't know how to forgive people. All these people of God and our God, this, God, that, God. You know what I'm saying? Well, if God in control, what are you worried about? What are you stressing about? Why do you let shit get to you that shouldn't even get to you? Like, real shit. So at the end of the day, it's just like you let all the outside shit control you because you don't know how to let shit go. You don't understand that We don't understand that this shit is all temporary. We just here to experience this shit. You here to experience your car. You here to experience your job. You here to experience everything you experience. But you're supposed to learn something from it. It's supposed to better you. It's not supposed to make you suffer. Anything that's making you suffer is negative energy, low vibrations. You're supposed to move that shit around or learn what you're supposed to learn and keep pushing. When you hold that shit in, it becomes a toxin. I just said that. It becomes a toxin. You know what I'm saying? It becomes something toxic within you. And if you don't know how to let it go, you're going to actually project that same toxin out into the world. You know what I'm saying? And when you put that shit out there, just know one thing. It's consequences to all the energy that you have and that you use and how you use it. So when we use energy in a negative way, when we use energy in a negative place, when we use energy in a negative, you know what I'm saying, even a negative thought, because like they say, a thought was the cause of it all. You can't do nothing without thinking about it first. So your thinking controls your whole reality. If you think that when you walk outside in the morning, some bad shit gonna happen to you. You think just because some bad shit happened to you, some bad shit gonna happen to you again, it will happen again. But if you learn not to walk past the refrigerator so much because you done hit your toe on the motherfucker and it hurt, you learn from that pain. You learn something from that darkness. That's what dark energy is. Dark energy is creation. Everything comes from the darkness into the light, meaning that all the negative shit you go through is supposed to bring you light. It's supposed to turn on the light. It's supposed to teach you a lesson. That's the light. You're supposed to get something good from every bad experience. If you don't learn from that shit, you're going to go through that shit again. And it's going to fuck you up again. And it's going to keep fucking you up again. If somebody took something from you, somebody treated you wrong, somebody cussed you out, and you allow that person to be in your life to keep doing that shit, that's what it's going to be. Because you didn't learn the lesson. Damn, I'm not going to let that person talk to me like that no more. Matter of fact, if that's how you is, I'm just going to stay from around you to preserve my energy, to keep myself on a high vibration. But since people are so controlled, oh, this is my family, that's my mama, even though she cuss me out every time she see me, even though she let that man rape me 100 times and she just sit there and woo woo woo, because you sitting there holding on to that shit through love. Love don't love nobody. Love has no condition. Meaning that if your mama let somebody rape you just because she felt some type of love from that person and get away with it, love don't have no condition. It's all allowed. You know what I'm saying? If you beat your kid ass because he fucking up at school and you love him, it don't have no condition. Love allows everything. You cannot, like I just said, you can't see it, taste it, touch it, smell it, but you can feel it because it's the energy. But how you gonna control the energy? Or how you gonna let the energy control you is the question. So like I say, learn the art of letting shit go. Your parents ain't perfect. Your kids ain't perfect. Your car not even perfect. It's gonna break down. But you'll have a fucking stroke because you caught a flat tire and don't know how to change the tire. Get the fucking book out the car and learn how to change the tire. It'll tell you step by step where to put the jack in, how to, everything. You know what I'm saying? But since you say, oh, my man, he got to come fix my tire, but your man might be at work for the next 6 hours. Now you're on the side of the street because you're scared of strangers and everybody you think every man on the planet want to do something to you, or you think everybody on the planet trying to out to get you. You got to sit on the fucking side of the street for 6 hours till this man come home. You know what I'm saying? Because you let outside things control your happiness. Oh, if he don't call me back, if he don't text me back, he don't love me. Because you letting that outside source, the outside person, your husband, your boyfriend, this and that, when you can do that shit yourself. If he don't put the light bulb up because the light blew out and I've been telling him for 6 months, I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave her. You know, if she don't give me this money that I need to buy these shoes and such like she said, I'm going to leave her. Because you let shoes control you. You let all this bullshit control you. If she don't give me no money on my car note, if she don't get a job within 6 months, I'm going to leave her. Love has no condition. So you putting all these conditions on your relationship and you wonder why this shit don't work. It's only because you let outside things control your energy. And that's what we taught. Oh, such and such supposed to be like this. Man supposed to do this for me. Woman supposed to do that for me. If it don't go like this, it ain't love. Love don't got no conditions. So stop putting conditions on this shit. If he don't let me play my R&B in the car while we riding down the street, he don't love me. But your R&B is all about this nigga cheating on you, this nigga lying to you, niggas not being faithful, fuck this whole ass bitch ass nigga type shit. And you think you're gonna get love out of that. Like love, a person can't shake your love by what they do for you. They shouldn't be able to shake your love by what they don't do for you. You know what I'm saying? Do it for yourself. Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you love yourself, you ain't gonna let no condition overcome you. Because you in control. But the moment you get that shit to an outside source and they say, oh man, you supposed to fix my car. And you ain't fix my car, fuck you, I don't love you no more. You ain't love no way because guess what? It was based on a condition and love is unconditional. By you not loving yourself, you let some outside shit disturb you. So now you feel some type of way. And that's all people want to do is feel some fucking type of way. Because they ain't got nothing else to do. They ain't got no other way to feel, no other way to live, no other way to get by, no other way to do some shit for themselves. So, you know, if he don't come in, you know, cut the grass, and he said he was going to cut the grass on such and such day, I'm going to stop fucking with that nigga. I'm going to stop bringing him around, and woo, 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 and I don't like him, and such, because you put conditions on that shit. And anytime you put your conditions or love on an outside source, it's going to let you down. Because you don't have it for yourself. If you love yourself, you wouldn't even put love outside of yourself because you know it's all some bullshit. But you love things just because it is what it is, because ain't no condition can define love. Ain't no condition can define happiness. Happiness comes from within. Happiness don't come from some fucking shoes and a car, some clothes, all this material shit. You know, it don't come from you can't buy your kids nothing for Christmas. If that makes you happy, then guess what? The moment you can't buy nothing for Christmas for your kids, you become sad and depressed. And you'll die from that because you'll go into a state of depression because your mind creates it, and all you gotta do is tell yourself one time, I'm depressed. Just tell yourself you're depressed. And then tell yourself tomorrow you're depressed, and tell yourself for the next week you're depressed. You're gonna become depressed. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to be depressed when you do it. You can just say, I'm depressed. Or you can say, I'm clumsy. Or you can say, I ain't gonna do it. And that becomes real because you and your mind created all that shit. So stop letting, I'm gonna go back to this. Like I say, nobody is perfect. So stop expecting people to be perfect. Nobody is without sin. So stop expecting people to be without sin. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know ain't nobody perfect, then why you expecting perfection out of imperfection? It's not going to work. Because they already told you, nobody perfect. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Learn how to control your own love. Learn how to hold your own love to the highest standard of yourself. And stop giving your fucking love out so freely. Because you're supposed to love everything. I'm not going to kill the butterfly because I like butterflies. But I'm not going to kill the snake neither. Because guess what? That snake got a life. It's living. It got kids. It got stuff to do. It got all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just stay out of its way. Anything that you feel like going to harm you in some type of negative way, remove it. Get it out of your life. Stay from around it. Stop letting it control your energy. You know what I'm saying? If you walk around with a sense of fear, everything out to get me, then something going to get you. You creating it sooner or later, you know? No matter what it might be. It could be, man, oh, I'm scared. Every time this man, I walk out the house, he look at me some type of way. Because you scared of men. Like, a man could tell you to smile, you won't even smile. Hey, smile, baby, you cute. Smile? A nigga can't even get a smile. You know what I'm saying? But you don't mind looking at a motherfucker like you scared of him and think he ain't supposed to pick up on that energy. Everything picks up on energy. Everything is energy. So, I'm just saying, you know, control your own energy, control your own self. Stop giving your love out so freely because the greatest love of all is the love of self. That shit is within. It's an energy, which means it's in you. Inner. G. G means God. Energy. Inner God. Control your own inner God. You know what I'm saying? That's the greatest force. Love, your spirit, your soul is energy. It's an inner God. You know what I'm saying? But you just think you're a human, so you love all of the human shit. So all the human shit is what controls you. If I can't have I want this pizza today and I can't get this pizza. I want this Dunenberg bag. I can't get the Dunenberg. You mad. You depressed. You fucked up. Because you can't get some shit that ain't even, you let outside things control your happiness. You let this man not coming in the house, or he cheated on me, he did this, he did that, and that shit controls you. You know what I'm saying? So of course you control your own sadness, because if he don't come take me out to eat today like he said, and he don't love me. You don't love yourself, because you let eating and being outside with a man to showcase him and show the world that you got a man, and that what makes you happy. So the moment he don't do that, you're not happy. Because you don't understand that you are responsible for your own happiness. Nobody else is responsible for your happiness. Because if you give it, when you give it to an outside thing, to an outside being, to an outside entity, they're gonna show you that I'm not your slave. I don't have to do what you tell me to do. My kids don't do what I tell them to do. They don't do what I ask them to do. They their own being. Do that make me mad? No. Why would it make me mad? Because I can control somebody. That's called slavery. It's called slavery. When you control people, when you control things and they got them under your control and they got to act like a robot, or you get mad. So if you let people control your shit, if you don't know how to let go of things that disturb you, that you might not like, you know, if you don't know how to let go of traumatic situations, if you don't know how to let go of bad food, all that shit gonna destroy you. But there's no such thing as good and bad. According to my understanding, everything is allowed according to my understanding, meaning that if you want to go get you a big thing of ribs and cut them all up and eat them right now, that's allowed. If you want to go out and rape somebody and kill somebody, that's allowed. If you want to go out and do all this crazy shit that you want to do because your mind told you and you can control your higher self and you just drop down to the lowest state of your being, that's allowed. But it's consequences to everything. If you around here robbing people and stealing from people and doing all this negative shit, that's allowed. If you put yourself in negative situations all the time, around negative people, around people that tote guns and, you know, do all this negative shit, you know, selling drugs, and you get caught up in a sting, that's on you. You allowed that to come into your reality, so you manifested that your motherfucking self. Nobody else got control over your life. You do. If you just depending on a job and your career and God and all this and that got you, and the moment that shit fails you, that's allowed. You allowed that stuff to control your happiness, to control your reality. And in turn, that shit is going to let you down. Even God going to let you down. You think he didn't let them slaves down for 400 years? Well, he finally freed them. A lot of them ain't never get free. A lot of them died as slaves. Are you going to free yourself? Are you going to let people keep controlling your happiness, controlling your energy, controlling who you is, controlling your reality? You going to let your job keep you happy, and when they fire your ass and all you got is your 401k and your little pension left and you can't really live off of it, and you can't find another job because you done hurt your back or hurt your leg or this and that, and all you're getting is $800 a month, that's allowed. You shouldn't have loved that fucking job. You should have loved yourself and went out and created you some jobs, and boom, now you could be a broke back and you could be a paraplegic. Your money's still coming in because you took control of your own reality and ain't let this bullshit ass job or this bullshit ass career control your life. So at the end of the day, it's all on you, how you think and what you choose to give value to. You gonna hold on to somebody slapped you 6 years ago and now you still mad every time you see him, you want to kill him? Well, you'll find yourself in Angola, because I'm in Louisiana, or St. Gabriel, which is the women's prison in Louisiana, the maximum security. And now you in that bitch for the rest of your life, dyking, or whatever else you want to call it for the males. You know, I ain't trying to step on LGBT toes, because you know how they do it. But you'll find yourself in a bad situation And you'll regret for the rest of your life because you couldn't control your energy. There's dudes out here right now still selling dope, got 10 felonies, get a life sentence, and swear to God, it's somebody told on them. You could control your energy. You knew you had 10 felonies. You knew they got a 3-strike law. You still out here selling dope. But you want to blame the snitch. You want to blame, you know how you came up, and this all you know, and somebody shot at your house, or you got a gun on you, and you convicted felon. You got 5 felonies. You know if they catch you with a gun, you ain't never getting out of Angola or whatever penitentiary they got wherever you live at. But you still got a gun on you every day. That's your energy. And you get mad because your family don't send you money. You did that to yourself. You can't blame nobody else for that shit. And that's what people do. Instead of just saying, man, you know what? I fucked up. I fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing that we don't know how to do, is blame ourselves for our reality. You know what I'm saying? But then you'll look down on the next person when they got their shit together. You can't be mad at them. They on their shit. You know what I'm saying? They got their energy under control. A lot of them even don't have that, but they still got their shit under control. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at a person because he eating a burger and you not. You can't be mad because he didn't offer you none of his tater chips. You could have bought your own chips. But since you think everything gonna go how you want it to go, and it don't go that way, now you mad. Now you want to kill somebody. Now you ain't fucking with them no more because they ain't right. When the whole while, it's you that's not right. Look within yourself. They call it shadow work. Every negative thing you went through, you're supposed to go within yourself and look at that shit and see what you fucked up at. That's shadow work. See what you did wrong. Even if you went through a bad experience, you ain't had nothing to do with it. You could have been 6, 7, 8, 15 years old. You couldn't control your uncle raping you, your auntie doing this to you, your mama beating on you, your daddy beating on you, whatever you may have went through, whoever shot you. If you can't go through within yourself and find within your own heart to forgive that person, and you get back at that person, you do something to that person, and you find yourself, somebody doing something to you, somebody doing something to your family, you find yourself in Angola, that's on you. You couldn't control your energy. You didn't know how to forgive and be humble. You didn't know how to let shit go. You got to learn how to let shit go, because if you don't, every negative experience is going to build up in you and it's going to kill you. Because it's negative energy, then your whole body just exude negative energy. So all that negative shit you built up within yourself going to come out. And depending on who that person is, who it come out up under, they might kill you right then and there on the spot, because you don't know how to control your emotions, your energy and motion, your energy, your inner God, your soul. Your soul, spirit creates everything. Everything is created in spirit first. Then the spirit manifests the flesh or the physical. But most people just identify with the physical, which is the flesh. Nobody know how to go back and tap into the spirit. The spirit is that shadow work, that dark work. All the negative shit you went through, all the negative energy you got built up. You got to release that shit or it will kill you. It will cause disease, which ain't nothing but dis-ease. All the negative shit causes dis-ease. It makes you think some type of way. It gives you negative experiences, negative vibrational, negative energy. And all that negative shit build up in you, and it's gonna manifest in some type of disease in your body, because you holding all that shit in your body. So at the end of the day, like I say, learn the art of letting shit go. Forgive. Be humble. Don't harm nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let shit go. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can move on. The longer you hold negative shit in, if somebody slap you in the face today, you think about everybody was around watching and, I'm going to kill that nigga. Nah, guess what? I'm going to stay from around that nigga, because he'll make me kill him. And now the rest of my life becomes a negative experience. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in prison. So, just stay from around the nigga. Stay from around the broad, because she want to cut you because you stayed out 11:30. You supposed to come in the house at 10:30. Stay from around her. You know what I'm saying? Let her go. Like, love don't love nobody. Love is an energy. It's not even something you put love on a person when a person is not love. They're not responsible for love. They're not responsible for your love. But since you tie that with love and that person do some shit you don't want to do, you'll find yourself in a bad place. So I'm finna get out of here. think y'all got enough. Y'all got the idea. So learn how to be humble. Learn how to control your emotions. Learn how to control your energy. Learn how to direct your energy and focus your energy on the good shit. Learn how to focus your energy on the good shit, not the negative shit. Because if you focus on good shit gonna come. If you focus on negative shit gonna come. The mind is all. The universe is mental. So whatever you think, as a man think it, so is he. As a woman think it, so is she. Stop worrying about her on Facebook. If she gonna get another nigga, she gonna get another nigga anyway. If she gonna get her abroad, she gonna get abroad anyway. It is what it is. You can't control that. Just move on. Keep pushing. I told my son the other day, it's 7 billion women on the planet. Don't fight no nigga behind no woman. It's 7 billion more. You're not trying to get into no situation that might kill you behind no one woman. It's billions of women on the planet, like 3-point-something billion. Over 3 billion. It's over 3 billion men. Learn how to let this negative shit go. Because if you don't, it will destroy you. And that's all I got to say, y'all. Hope y'all learn some shit. Share the fucking video. Go back and play it if you ain't catch what I'm saying. Control your energy. If you don't, your energy or whoever else you give your energy to, don't control you. It could be God, it could be your boyfriend, it could be your car, it could be whatever, your job, your house, your kids. If you don't learn how to control the energy, that shit gonna destroy you. And that's a wrap.